Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, Nawabzada sir. We
Walaikum
welcome you.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I hand over to Hanif, the host for this session. We
Okay.
have 8 to 12 standard from Sana Model School. Hanif,
Okay.
over to you.
All right.
Yes, sir. I am Jamal Hanif of Class 11, your host for the day. On behalf of Sana Model School, I bid a very warm welcome to one and all present here to this session with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening
Walaikum
to one and
assalam
all,
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
and welcome to today's session of Sana Inspire series with our honorable royal guest, Dewan to the Prince of Arcot, His Majesty Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali. It's a tremendous pleasure to welcome today's guest of honor, Nawabzada of Arcot, Muhammad Asif Ali, our correspondent Nurul Amin sir, our principal ma'am, our guide Abdurrahman sir, teachers, and my loyal friends to an interesting session with an eminent personality today. We students will be able to seek guidance and imbibe something from his thoughts and actions. Let's start the session by invoking the blessings of Almighty Allah through a qiraat by Irshad of Great Ten, who is all set to recite a beautiful verse from Surah Duha. Irshad, you may come forward now.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah Irshad. That was very good. I now call Muhammad Fazil of Class 9 for the welcome address. Fazil, please come forward.
A highly esteemed guest, Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali, correspondent Nurul Amin sir, principal ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends, I extend my warm Islamic greetings to all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, on behalf of management, I am privileged to welcome you all to this intensive session with our eminent speaker. First of all, with great pleasure, I would like to welcome His Excellency Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali, a man with a vision, a fountainhead of illuminating ideas, an idol of knowledge and inspiration to all of us, who very kindly agreed to enlighten us with his profound knowledge. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Today, yet another day, where we students begin to learn through the eyes of others, to find out and experience what the world is like for them. It is also the day we go bigger than our differences. A friendly welcome to all the students present here. I once again welcome you, sir, and wish you a wonderful time with us. Jazakallah.
Thank you, Brother Fazil. It's now time to listen to a beautiful nasheed by Muhammad Tawfiq of Class 10.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The greatest season of all assembling to journey and purify the soul. All the people from all nations gather in one place around the world. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. The stone stations, a king a poor man, before the Lord now was stand side by side. Two pieces of cloth has in us honor, for today all be dressed in white. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika lak labbaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata lak wal mulk la sharika la. Jazakallah.
Thank you, Tawfiq, for such a beautiful nasheed. Let me now call Rinos of Class 11 to introduce our today's guest of honor. Rinos, please come forward.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Dewan to the Prince of Arcot, Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali. His Excellency Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali hardly needs any introduction. He has made all of us proud with his distinguished work in numerous capacities. Born in the house of Arcot, Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali is the eldest son of His Highness the Prince of Arcot, Nawab Muhammad Abdul Ali, and resides in the historic home of his ancestors, Amir Mahal, in the city of Chennai, India. The family traces its lineage from the second Caliph of Islam, Hazrat Umar bin Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him. He is the Diwan and higher apparent to the Prince of Arcot. As the Diwan, he has several responsibilities to his title and everyday duties to perform. He is an alumni of Don Bosco School, Egmore, and a graduate of Commerce from the Loyola College, Chennai. He also went on to study his Masters in Business Administration from the IIT, Chennai. He is a social and cultural activist and a philanthropist. He is the founder trustee of Arcot Foundation, an organization which assists in supporting with basic needs to the less privileged people belonging to various faiths. He is the founder of Foxtech India, a software development company. Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali is an avid quiz master and conducts quiz events for schools, colleges, corporates, consulates, and clubs. He is a patron of art and literature. He is a promoter of sports, especially cricket, and he had represented the Madras Cricket Club in the second division of Tamil Nadu Cricket Association. The International Global Peace University conferred Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali with the doctorate degree in social work at the Tamil Nadu's Achievers Conference in Chennai. I now hand over the session to my friend Jamal Hanif. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rinos, for the wonderful introduction. Successful people maintain good habits that go hand in hand with success in every area of endeavor, which develops a reputation. The way one works determines the quality and quantity of rewards. Amidst us today, we have one such great person. Yes, we now request our honorable chief guest, Nawabzada Muhammad Asif Ali, to address the gathering, and we are eager to know more about you. Sir, we would all love to hear from you now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Am I audible? Am I clear?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Okay. First of all, may the blessings of the Almighty be on our Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his illustrious family members. Alhamdulillah, all thanks to the Almighty Allah for whatever we are today, for every blessing, for every small blessing, for every big blessing, for every success. We have to be thankful to the Almighty for his being kind to us and also giving us the opportunity to be here together today and to share this beautiful moment. Only by thanking the Almighty we can gain more success. And I would like to start by saying that addressing to children or being with children, I think is one of the greatest pleasures one can feel. And giving me this opportunity, my friend Abdul Rahman Raqib Ali from my school to Sana School, I'm thankful. First, when I got a call from my friend Abdul Rahman Raqib Ali, he said that you have to speak to children. So I was saying, I would love to, but what is the topic about? He said it's to inspire them. It's to inspire the children in what they're going to be, in what, because the children are the future. The children are the future of us. The children are the future of our nation. The children are the future of our generation.
Sir,
So I told
if
my
I could
friend,
interrupt for a second, I think you may have accidentally switched off your camera. Yes,
sorry?
thank you, sir. No, no, sir. You had actually accidentally switched off your camera. It's fine now. Please
It's
continue.
okay. So I was telling Abdul Rahman that this opportunity I would like to take to speak to the children. I don't want to sound like a formal speaker or anyone who gives lessons or who tells children do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. So I don't want to get into all that. In fact, I always say that education is something which has to be enjoyed. It should be fun. Only then the child learns it. And you, children, you have to enjoy what you're learning. And at the same time, I mean, I can't tell this to one institution or one school or one university. This is always, I have told, as a holistic approach that the educationist also should understand in today's trend, you have to give the children what they want, how they want it, when they want it. Only then they will be able to learn. Only then they will be able to enjoy. You cannot treat them like prisoners or prisoners of war. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. A child will never learn. So, I'm sure many of the institutions, most of the institutions are taking good care of this, and they are giving what the children want in the best possible way. What I do is I'm also trying to be an educationist with my team. So we conduct educational programs, including quizzes. I do a lot of quizzes. I'm a quiz master. It's my passion from when I was in school. So I conduct quizzes, but I make it fun. And I make sure you answer. So you don't have to worry that you will not be able to answer. So only when you answer, you enjoy, right? Otherwise, you don't enjoy. But at the same time, you learn a lot. So I do quizzes. I do for schools, for colleges, for corporates, for clubs, for consulates. I do inter-countries quizzes. A quiz is nothing but a question and answer. So you ask, you answer. You ask, you answer. But this is the best form of learning, and you remember. And children, sorry, you can never say that I know everything. I met one child about a week back. I was casually telling him, he was my friend's son. So I told him, next week I'm doing a quiz online. Come and play, my boy. He said, no, I know everything. So then I for that. so you have to speak in his language, I mean, at that age. He was what, 10 years old, I think. So the moment you say you know everything, that's the moment you stop learning, right? And learning is something which never ever can be stolen from you. You can never say that, why should I know this? You can never know when it comes in handy to you. You can never know, you can never tell that when it will be useful to you. So that is what ilm is all about. And even our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, ilm, travel to learn. Go as far as you want to learn about things, to learn about how the world is functioning, to learn about how science is functioning, to learn about the geography of the world, to learn about the history of the world, to learn about the current affairs. Ilm is something which is close to you. It can never be stolen from you. So that is what I wanted to say. And coming to the a history of especially our nation, I think in today's time, especially the children, they have to understand and know that we come from a nation which has got a rich culture. It has a beautiful history. And the most important thing is, the first thing you have to do is you have to respect your nation. You have to respect your country. Only when we respect our country, when we respect our nation, the world will respect us. So, talking about the history of our nation, we come from a nation which is so diverse, in the people of different faiths, of different languages, of different cultures inside the country itself, of different race, of different religion, of different colors, of different festivals. And this is also the basis of our religion, Islam, to live together in peace, to respect other people of different faiths. This is what will make you a good human being, and it will also make you a good citizen of our country. So, talking about our family, many of you, when I talk to kids, they ask questions. What is this history about? What is this, Nawabs about? What is the Prince of Arcot about? So, I'm going to tell you a very brief, in about 2 minutes, that the Nawabs of the Arcot, which the family we come from, about 200, no, I would say more, about 250 years back, they were the rulers of this part of the country and the area of South India, which was known as the Carnatic. So our ancestors, they ruled, and they ruled with full administrative powers. They ruled with military powers. They ruled with judicial powers. And during their rule, they were known to be very balanced with Muslims as well as non-Muslims, with Hindus, with Christians. They kept the country peaceful. They kept the country, there was a lot of interfaith harmony. There was a communal harmony, peace. And this is how, but during the tenure, during the rule, they had built more than 800 masjids. Yes, 800 mosques were built across Carnatic, which was all the 4 states, a part of Tamil Nadu, part of Karnataka, Andhra, Kerala, all put together now. A part of each state was Carnatic. It was as big as that. And also they started many orphanages, many schools, libraries were started, madrasas were started. And still, many of the endowments, the trusts still being continued by our family, by the Prince of Arcot as the head of the family, the endowments under the Prince of Arcot. So whatever best we can do for the society, we still continue to do. And talking about this place, Amir Mahal, which is in Chennai, it is a historical place. It has got antiques, which are 100 years, more than 150 years old. The building itself is about 150 years old. And most importantly, this is a hub of interfaith harmony even today. We have to be an example. Every one of us, me, you, everyone has to be an example to the society that we are all peace-loving people. We are all people who go along with people from different faiths, from different religions, from different castes. Why I'm talking about stressing upon this point is because today we are going through a situation where everything is based on what religion and caste you come from. I think the kids have to stay away from this. You have to concentrate on your religion, read the Quran, or read whatever book, whatever religion you come from. I'm telling this to anybody who come from all faiths. Read your Bible, read your Gita, whatever you want to read. And you will know that every religion, every book teaches the same thing. And what is that one thing? There is only one God. He is a supreme creator. I cannot say that a different God made the Muslims, different God made Hindus, different God made Christians. No. We as Muslims, we believe that there is only one God, and that is the God of all humanity. In fact, this is the message in all the books. I was just mentioning this in my on my Facebook and my social media page that God is one. People call him by different names, by different according to the language. And in fact, I met one person sometime back who was very, I felt arrogant about him being very religious. I will not say which community he came from. So he believed this children have to listen very carefully. And first there's some disturbance coming from somewhere.
Sir, sir, you have been muted accidentally. So if you could please unmute yourself.
Now it's fine?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you heard the last thing I said? I said I met a man from
Yes,
a
sir.
certain
You were talking about arrogant person.
Yeah. So he believed that he is very religious because he is doing certain things which are prescribed in the religion. And the moment you have that arrogance, for example, I'll take the example of our religion. The moment you have an arrogance that I have a beard, I'm wearing a cap, I'm praying 5 times, I'm doing 30 days, fasting. So I am superior than you. You can't have the arrogance of it. Because what Allah says is nobody is superior to another except on the basis of taqwa, of righteousness. There is no doubt about it. But you shouldn't have arrogance about it. I've seen many children have this. So children, stay away, do your duties, and the Almighty will give you success. So with these words, I can go on and on. In fact, inshallah, after the lockdown is over, inshallah, after everything is fine, we will have a personal one-to-one session. I would love to meet all the students and do a personal interactive session, do a quiz, being there with you, students in the school. If you give me the opportunity, I'll be thankful. So what I'll do now is I'll take you all on a small historic tour of I can't do the tour of whole of Amir Mahal now because it'll take time. So I'm going to take you a tour of the main building, which is the Darbar Hall of Amir Mahal, and I'll just explain to you, and you'll have to see some history, and maybe for about 3-4 minutes or 5 minutes, and then we will get on with the quiz, the online quiz, which is ready, waiting for us. So once we finish this session, the link will be forwarded to you. We have to click on the link, and it's very simple. Online quiz. I'm going to be there, but I'm not going to be on video. You will get the question and answer on your screen. You'll have the question. You'll have 4 answers, out of which 1 you have to select, and you'll have 20 seconds to choose your answer. But the faster you answer, the more points you get. So if you wait more number of seconds to answer, you get lower points. So if you answer within 1 second, you'll get 19-20 points. If you answer after 10 seconds, you will get only 10 points. If you answer after 15 seconds, you'll get only about 5 points. So you have 20 seconds to answer. I have made about 40 questions for you on general knowledge about our world, about everything about the world. and the world we live in. So 30 will be text based. So you'll see a question and 4 answers. And the last 10 questions, I have put photos and picture round. So you'll see pictures of animals or fruit or any famous building, and you have to select which answer belongs to that particular question. So it's fun. It's amazing fun. So that will continue, and inshallah, I'm just going to walk you around and take you around. So we are right now here at the reception hall. So this is the um, so this one is the door which takes you in, and then you walk through this reception hall, and then when you walk both sides, you have a lot of antiques kept, and a lot of photographs of different heads of the countries, and with the Prince of Arcot, and even the furniture you see is about 120 years old, and like these antiques here, about 150 years old. And this here you will see the Prince of Arcot, which is my father, and he is with the King of Saudi Arabia. So he's King Salman there, and here is another picture of that's me along with the governor of Bahrain when my visit to Bahrain for the solar energy program between India and Bahrain. And this is our health minister of the state, Dr. Vijay Bhaskar, and this is the health minister of India, Ashwini Kumar Chobe. Is the health minister of so their visit. This was the program to interact and come to solutions between the state and the country. So we tried to collaborate, the state minister and the Indian minister, at this very place, Amir Mahal. So we also do this. We struggle to do this for the welfare of our society, for the welfare of people. So those are the medical programs which we are trying to introduce in the state, and we had the meeting here, right, very here. And soon, inshallah, we will be implementing those programs for the benefit of our people. And this is the visit of the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. That's me, and that's my father. And this is the President of India sitting right there. And Alhamdulillah, by God's grace, only if Allah wills, these blessings happen. And um, yes, here, this is a palki. So this was used when there was a wedding, and the bride used to sit in this, and she used to go from one place to the other. But this is very interesting. So this is the visit of Queen Elizabeth to Chennai. That's my great grandfather there with the Queen, and this is the Emperor of Iran, Shah of Iran. So his visit with my grandfather, the Prince of Arcot. So that is the Shah of Iran. And likewise, you'll see many leaders. So now I'm going to take you upstairs to the main Darbar hall where the events actually happen. So this is the staircase which leads to the Darbar. So we are going up. Yes, this is very interesting. So this is the visit of the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, when he visited us here in 1955. So this is the image of Nehru with the present Prince of Arcot, my father, who's the small kid there. At that time, he was 4 years old. And this is the ayat. When you enter, this is one of the verses of the Quran, and this one is the first President of India's visit. So this is another interesting thing. So this one is the letter from the King of England, King George III, to my great grandfather. So this is how. I'm not sure if we're going to read this because it's very old and it looks like that, where it's framed and kept. So I'm going to take you upstairs. So this is kind of a lobby before you enter the Darbar Hall. So this is the lobby, and this is the entrance to uh, the hall, the main hall, where most of the meetings and get-togethers and festival dinners, state dinners, official dinners happen, and so this is where, and all this is kept in order by my esteemed parents, especially my dad and my mother, who personally takes care of keeping this place as beautiful as this. And in fact, my family, my wife, also makes sure that everything is in order. So, and this is the dais where the chief guest or the guest of honor sits. And from here, if you see, the vision is like that. And interestingly, before the lockdown, almost every month, children from various schools, about 100 children at a time, they come here, they sit here, right here. We organize chairs for them, and I give them talks on various subjects. In fact, we have interactive sessions, and children ask so many questions about history, about the activities which happen here, and what we do about our institutions and organizations. So this is about it. And I'm going to take you to another place, then we'll close the. Yes. So I think. Yeah. So I think we can stop here. This one. These chandeliers. These are 120, 130 years old. And these chandeliers are from the British times. They are Belgian made and still intact, being maintained. So this is the place from where we try to give back to the society what we can in our capacity, in terms of inviting people here and giving them the message of peace and harmony, giving the kids whatever best way to learn about things and whatever best we can do. And I'm in fact, very glad and happy that I'm here with you all, especially the children, and to interact with you and do a fantastic quiz for you. So I think with these words, I once again thank the organizers, thank my friend Abdul Rahman Ali for his opportunity, and hope to meet you again in person, all of you, soon. And Jazakallah khair for everything. And thank you, the organizers, and for the wonderful introduction done about me. And everyone in the organizing committee, thank you so much. Again, God bless you. May Allah bless you all.
Thank you.
I'd like to one minute.
Nawabzada sir, I would like to introduce you the correspondent and founder of Sana Model School. He is also our schoolmate from Don Bosco. He is from the 93 batch. Over to you, Nurul Amin sir. Nurul Amin sir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nawab sahab, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's a privilege that you've been able to join us. I've always looked up at you as a senior in the school and in all the dioceses. It's a great privilege for you to spend a few of your valuable moments with our students for this beautiful tour that you've given about Amir Mahal.
Inshallah, we'll have a personal tour after the lockdown. Inshallah.
Inshallah, very kind of you. Inshallah, I've come there many times. I've come only to the ground floor. I haven't come up, mashallah. So
inshallah, we'll meet soon again, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you once again. Jazakallah khairan.
Thank you for the opportunity. So the kids want to ask something, interactive something, or we'll go straight for the quiz?
Yes, sir. We have a question and answer session now, so we can proceed with that, and then after that, we can do the quiz.
Yeah.
So now we will go ahead and take some time for questions. Just a reminder to the students.
Before that, can I say something?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I will answer, inshallah, all the questions. If I feel I don't have to answer certain questions, I'll say no comments. Hope that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so those who are willing to ask questions, you can type your names in the chat box, and when your name is called, you can unmute the mic, or you can even type the questions in the chat box, and I'll read them out for you. So,
Sabira Miss, we can have your first question on behalf of the students, please.
Hanif sir will do it. Hanif will be doing it, sir.
Can the student ask himself or herself?
Hanif, go ahead.
yes, teacher.
Any idea how many students we have online?
Total strength is supposed to be 150. We have
Okay.
60 here.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah. So let the students come forward. You can ask anything you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more fun that way. It's more interactive that way. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I meant.
So we have a question here. As the
Wait. Is it possible for the student to ask? I'm asking. If not, we'll go ahead with your system. But
Yes,
my first preference
no,
will be the student
perhaps
asking.
some questions are submitted here, and then once
Ah.
these are done, if the student wants, then they can ask their questions by themselves.
All right. Please go ahead.
So, as the Nawabzada of Arcot, what do you spend most of your time doing?
I'm right now with you. No. See, as I said, we have a lot of institutions, organizations to take care of. But as a business, we are in software. So we have a software company. It's called Foxtech Creative Studio, India. So as a business, yes, software is the business. But as I said, my first preference, keeping aside the business, is education. So I would like to call myself as an educationist. So we look for many opportunities to collaborate with different institutions, different organizations, different corporates. So most of the time goes into meeting people and interacting with them and getting them on board. And also, by God's grace, by Allah's grace, we have a sports facility. So we have a sports ground, and we encourage a lot of sports activities also. So we invite teams from across the states, across the cities, schools, colleges. So we organize about 8 tournaments in a year. So that takes about 1.5 months a tournament. So we do a lot of sports encouragement also. And other than that, we have a family known as the Carnatic family. So members of the Carnatic Family Association. So by Allah's grace, I'm the president of the association. I've been made very recently. I'm thankful for the members to having chosen me. So the responsibility of taking care of the family, because it's not a small number, it's about 1,000 people. It's not a family of 4 or 5, it's 1,000 members. And that responsibility has just come on me by Allah's grace to do whatever best. So all these things, that's how the time is spent. So I can't say one thing, it's at random, but there is an order in this random also, Allah's grace. So it's a very good question.
Thank you, sir. Our next question here is, what is one person who inspires you and whom you look up to?
Oh, it's a very good question. See, inspiration can come from anything. It need not be one person. It depends on what field of that person is. So it depends on what field the person is. So it can't. I mean, there cannot be one person. Different people from different fields inspire us in that subject. So if you're a doctor, the finest doctor, if he does something, will inspire you. So I think if talking holistically, I have many people who are inspirations to me. Every day is an inspiration. Every day I see somebody who inspires me. I think the inspiration comes when I see. Even yesterday, I was talking about this to my cousins. When you see somebody, a poor person, hungry, needy of things, and he's smiling and he's positive, I think that gives me the best inspiration to go on in life. So what our Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, look at people who are less blessed than you. You will always be thankful. I think if you follow that, I think that should be the best inspiration. So children, always never compare yourself with people. Never say that I have a cycle, he has a bike. Never say that I have a bike, he has a car. Never say that I have a car, he has a plane. That will never end. It will never end. So get inspired by seeing what blessings you have today. So that's what I can say. The best inspiration is just be thankful for each blessing. Are we going forward?
Sabira Miss.
Hanif, unmute your mic. All right, so we have
Yes, some names which were submitted. I'll call them out now and they can ask the question. We have Huzaifa of class 8B. Huzaifa, please unmute your mic and ask your question.
Sorry, who's that?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
I have a doubt. I have a question for you, sir.
No problem. Whether it's a doubt or a question, the same thing. No problem. Go on.
How many states or how many schools you visit?
How many schools I have visited?
Yes.
I have to go back to my office, take my records and see. But I have been at least visiting for the past 15 years or more, one school at least every 2 or 3 months. So that makes about, it's not important for me how many schools I visit. I think I've visited more than, is that your question, right? How many schools I visited? Is that you asked, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe close to about 100, but anybody can visit. Anybody can visit, meet the children. But visit me, that is not satisfaction. So I try to make every visit as useful as possible. And the school, we also invite them to Amir Mahal. As I said earlier, we invite them to Amir Mahal, to Darbar, and I take them around Amir Mahal, the whole of the campus, for a walk. Maybe close to same, about 100, 120 schools I visited. How useful I can be, how much knowledge I can give them. So that is more important for me. Even if I give one school, if I am useful, I'm happy. But very good question. Yes, I love visiting schools. And inshallah, if given the opportunity, I love to visit your school also.
Nawabzada sir, can we extend the session because there are questions and a quiz also to happen? Can it happen another 10-15 minutes?
Yes, we can, inshallah.
Yeah,
inshallah.
Go ahead, Hanif.
Yes, thank you, sir.
One minute. But Abdullah, एक chai. Yeah. Sorry, is there coffee? Na?
Yes,
sorry,
sir.
I just asked for a coffee or tea to boost me up.
For all of us also, sir.
Inshallah. Yes, please.
Right. So we have a question from Muhammad Maz. How was your childhood growing up in a royal family?
MashaAllah, very good question. So this question, I think most of the children ask. So I always tell them, we are blessed and thankful to the Almighty Allah for having one of the finest parents who brought us up, and who brought us up as normal children. I mean, we all are normal human beings. From childhood, there were never any restriction whom we play with or whom we spend time with. Most of our time was spent and played with the children of our staff in Amir Mahal, and anybody and everybody we were allowed to be with and spend time with, play with. So we grew up in that ambience, in that atmosphere. So I think it's very difficult to answer this question because it feels normal when we interact also with other children, and that time when we interacted that time and even now, we couldn't differentiate anything different from the society. So my answer will be absolutely normal. Unless anything specific, you want to know, we were even allowed to go out, movie theaters, beach as children. Any kids' movies come, this, that, here. Go to the malls, go out, anywhere, like any other normal kid. I mean, if you don't do this, you're not normal. So growing up was as normal as any other kid in the society. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So I think that's about all the questions that we have received. If
you can ask one or two more because my
Yes,
tea
sir.
is still on the way.
Faisal, you have a question? Yeah, please unmute your mic and go ahead with your question.
So tell me, sorry, go ahead. I'll ask after this question. Yeah, please.
What are the privileges of being a prince? Nawab.
Sorry, what are the privileges?
Yes, sir. What are the privileges of being a Nawab?
I think that's a very good question. Yes. So I would like to answer that in a very brief. That the platform is already made by the Almighty Allah, where the goodwill is already formed. I think the best thing we can do is use this platform, use this goodwill to serve the society. So that is the highest privilege which Allah has blessed us with, is that the goodwill in the society, the goodwill in the community is strong, and this is all by Allah's blessings. And I think this is the highest privilege which Allah has bestowed upon us, is to give that platform to connect easily with people, to help people, to serve the society, and whatever best we can do. I think that is the privilege which I can think of. And the other privileges are as normal as any other people can have. To have everyday meals, to survive, to have a comfortable home, to have clothing, to have shelter. I think these are the privileges we should be thankful about. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think the best privilege is the already built platform, which from where we can connect with people, with children, to give whatever message I want to give. So I think that is the best thing I can think of as of now.
So, and you were saying something, Nawabzada sir?
Sorry?
After this question answer, you were saying something. You wanted to say something.
I want to ask you whether the link to the quiz, if I type it here, will the children get it, or will you send it in another method?
You already, the children have the link.
Oh, they have it? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah. So I think we can. So my son just walked in here. So this is Salam Kare.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
His name is Muhammad Isa Ali.
Isa Ali, mashallah.
So he's a very Good boy. He's a very smart boy, mashallah. Very creative.
Also from Don Bosco?
Yes, our school. Yeah. So this is, I'm having an online meeting with children of the Sana school. And very good. So you know it. Very good, very good. So yeah, he's happy to be here too.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for the opportunity. So when can we start the quiz? We can start right now? Another
right away.
3-4 minutes? Right.
Yes, sir.
So what do you guys do? All the children log into that link and the window will say game will begin shortly or something like that. And just wait there. In the next 3 or 4 minutes, the quiz, you will have a timer which will start from 1 minute and go down. So 59, 58, 57 seconds. It will go down to 0 seconds. The moment it hits 0 seconds, the first question will pop up. Right? So the first question will be a trial question. You will not have any points for that. So it is just for you to understand how the user interface is. And you have 20 seconds to answer. So as I said, faster you answer, the more points you get. So first question is a sample. The points will start from the second question. You'll have 40 questions. So shall we go ahead with this?
Yes, sir. We'll go ahead now, sir.
Okay. So all the children go right now and just wait at the screen where it says game will begin shortly. It'll be a purple color screen. In about 2 or 3 minutes, the timer will start and then we'll start, inshallah. All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity. May Allah bless you all and give you all success and prosperity, happiness and long life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.